I was going to sing the money, 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 money intro, but Shane threatened violence on me.
Wow. Diehard Day, and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. Of course, coming to you live from Studio K, presented by Circle K. Make sure you join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Make sure you visit CircleK.com for details. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by my strawberry swirl girl. Of course, we've got Erik, Ruby. We've got the deli man behind the Mac making all of the magic happen. We've got Sharon and Ben, a couple diehards in the chat already. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Rubus, we've been doing Spirit Week all week long, but today is Die Hard Day, and we're concluding Spirit Week today.
Yeah, it's been a great cause. We technically have 8 hours and 58 minutes left on our fundraiser as of right now. Luckily, we have demolished our goal of $10,000 across all of ALLCITY for Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. We have raised $13,720, but we're not done.
No.
We are nowhere close to being done. Let's try to break 15K today. Let's continue to help out a great cause. And if you can't donate your money, we completely understand. Times are tough. You can still donate your time. Go to bbbs.org/ALLCITY and sign up to be a big today. That's bbbs.org/ALLCITY, or hit that donate button right underneath the chat or in the link of your audio description.
Do it. I love it that you've changed it over the last 24 hours. When you did this show, you said a good cause, and now it's a great cause.
Yeah.
I love that you're having you're learning just daily improvement, man. I think that's big.
By the way, the Strawberry Swirl Girl nickname has now reached outside of PHNX.
Really?
I went on another Suns show yesterday, Suns Digest, and he introduced me as the Strawberry Swirl Girl. So that is now it's on Sun Devils.
That's stuck.
It's on PHNX Suns because we do the frosty takes, and now it's beyond that. So
wow.
That is who I am, and I embrace it.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
You know what, man? You have to sometimes lean into it.
Yeah. Is that?
Right?
I mean, real quick, just power rank top 3 nicknames you have.
It's definitely up there. I don't know if it's top 3.
You don't think it's top 3?
I don't know. I mean, Strawberry Swirl Girl is good. Passenger Princess is good. Rubus is good. Professor Oates is good. Stupidest person alive is pretty fire, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm
glad you've leaned into that one.
I don't like Chicken Little. I don't like Big Chicken.
You don't like old dog legs.
I don't like old dog legs. I don't like Jose Perez.
Jose Perez is a tough one. That one only comes out every now and then.
That one was just,
missed one show.
Yeah, one show, and didn't even miss work that day.
Yeah,
one show, and I was Jose Perez. What are the other nicknames?
I think that might be
Mouse.
Blind Mouse. Blind Mouse is a go-to one.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be all of them. Like we're reaching the point where we might be able to eventually do a snake draft with all of your nicknames.
We're getting there.
We're definitely getting there.
Hey, we got a $50 donation.
Let's
Big
go.
Brothers Big Sisters.
Let's go.
Alex Kim
donating
$50 to Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. That is awesome. Helping us get closer to that 14,000 mark. Let's get to that 15,000 mark. Thank you so much, Alex.
Alex Kim making the world a better place today.
Yeah.
I love that. Love it. Look,
do we want to put the hot chip challenge on the line again today?
What was the
$250?
$250.
Yeah,
$200 more.
Let's do it.
$250. Totri and Shane will eat a hot chip.
And I'll have far more tummy problems, I'm sure, by the time we eventually get to that point. But again, make sure you hit that like button, you hit the subscribe button, you drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Before we actually get into the content of today's show, again, it is Die Hard Day. So if you are a PHNX diehard, make sure you go into the Die Hard Discord and you go to the Sun Devils chat and you drop a hot or not topic, because all of our hot or not topics at the tail end of today's show are going to be from our PHNX Diehards. I know we've also got one little audio clip that we're going to play.
Do we just want to play that now?
I mean, we can. We absolutely can.
I mean, it is Diehard Day, so we can, kind of sprinkle out the love here. We got an audio clip from Russell, who is one of our younger diehards, a lot of times consistent in with the Sun show and now with the ASU show as well. He has a special message for Sun Devil Nation.
Bro, ASU will win the national championship. For real.
For real.
For real.
Hey, you've heard breaking news. You heard it here first per Russell at PHNX Diehards.
ASU champs.
ASU's winning the national championship.
I'm here for
it. And
it.
Alex says he appreciates the podcast. Go Devils. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Alex.
Look, Alex making a big donation to BBBS. And if you are familiar with the thumbnail we have today, we're talking about all of the lovely donations that Cam Skattebo got while he was at Arizona State this past season. This tweet came across the timeline earlier today. Cam Skattebo, a finalist for top earning male athlete in college sports. Didn't see that one coming. His name on the list with Cooper Flagg, Harper, Ashton, Jeanty, and Braden Smith. Some of the more well-known college athletes, male college athletes, last season. Again, Cooper Flagg probably going 1-1 here in just a few days. Harper going to be a top level pick. Ashton Jeanty, of course, was a top 10 pick by the Raiders. We're talking some college football or just college athlete giants. These guys are getting paid a ton of money. And for an Arizona State player, regardless of who it is or the position, to be in that conversation, Erik, that speaks volumes to where NIL is heading and where it's at for Arizona State.
I think it just goes to show that you don't have to be do you want to know all the schools that were listed there? Okay, Duke, for sure. Okay, Duke is there. Boise State, Arizona State, Purdue, and Rutgers. Rutgers. Those are all but one of those schools that were in the finalists for top earners. I don't think you would consider schools that you would think are giving out that type of money, but it's not just coming from the schools. It's coming from the communities around the schools. NILs, I think that's the thing with Cam Skattebo. With this season, as it went on, you started seeing Cam Skattebo everywhere. I'm not going to start listing off the companies because I didn't get an NIL deal.
But here, you saw him here.
But yeah, he was here.
We had a deal with Cam Skattebo.
Technically speaking, he was
one of our... We contributed to that.
Cam.
Come on.
We should all go together to the NIL Awards in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
And we should be on stage.
Should we introduce him?
Yeah, I think, you know what? I don't think that he would be there without us. I think we pushed him over the edge with our multi-million-dollar NIL deal.
I'm sure you'd say the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure we were the biggest spenders for sure.
Oh my gosh. Big Ten Jed in the chat saying, Coach is here. Welcome, Jed Fish. Yeah, this is awesome. Awesome to see. And of course, like you said, as the season went on, Cam Skattebo was a household name here.
Yep.
Even later in the season, it felt like he became just a national darling, right? Which certainly helped his pockets, his wallet, and elevated his entire NIL worth. But he worked his tail off for that. And to see this now, I think for where college sports is heading, specifically college football with revenue sharing and NIL and all that type of stuff, I think for a long period of time, there was a misconception or there was a narrative, I would say, around Arizona State where it's like, okay, if you go to ASU, what are you going there for, right? It's a party school. You're going to ASU because it's in a great place.
The weather,
but you're not going there to compete for championships, and you're not going there to make a lot of money. Right. That was early on the conversation. But now it is flipped on its head in just a matter of 2 seasons. Right. And that's obviously a credit to Cam and a lot of the guys on this roster, but also credit to the coaching staff and credit to Graham Rossini for getting it to this point where now you are looking at certain programs where they are champions. Right. You look at what golf does on a year in, year out basis. You look at what ASU football did last season as a Big 12 champion. You look at what swim and dive does. You look at what wrestling does. You look at what all these programs are doing. And now you can say, okay, we can go here and compete at a high level, but where's the NIL? And now you see that. Now it's out there where it's like, okay, Cam Skattebo, yes, was he a top player at his position in college football last year? Absolutely. But Now the narrative of, oh, you can't be a top player and also make top-level money at Arizona State, that narrative is gone because Cam Skattebo is a perfect example of that. I mean, you look at what Sam Leavitt is right now. I wouldn't be shocked if Sam Leavitt by the end of the season is a finalist for this very same award, or a guy like Jordyn Tyson, or anybody at Arizona State right now, right? You look at some of the other sports that have been able to really like sink their teeth into investing in NIL. I mean, I think baseball might be a really solid example of where they were at the tail end of last season to where they have been through the transfer portal, getting some high-level guys. Like, it's different.
Yeah, it is different. And it also kind of goes to show as well, like with Sam Leavitt staying as well, right? Like Sam Leavitt is probably going to be on that list of top earners at a certain point. Right. But also just saying, like, if you come here and you're a superstar, let's say you're a 5-star high school athlete, right? Like, let's say that you are one of the 30-something 5 stars, elite of the elite that can choose wherever they basically want to go to school.
Yeah.
And you know what? Money's not the most important thing to you, but you also know you only have a certain amount of time to earn. Nothing is guaranteed, and you want to know that you can make a lot of money wherever you go. You can look at Arizona State and you can look at Cam Skattebo and you can see a path of being, hey, I could be one of the biggest earners in the entire country if I give this place my all. And it's a place that's like, hey, we want you to be here. And if you want to be here, look at the community that's going to support you. I guarantee you, Scat did not get to that number through like 2 or 3 people.
Absolutely.
Right? This is the amalgamation of an entire community getting behind one player and a team.
Not just a community, but the largest public institution in the world.
Correct. I mean, this is when we talked about NIL, and I remember like doing shows last summer, we were talking about Crow, and like Arizona State absolutely should, be involved in the NIL world. And if every graduate sent $2, that they would have the most NIL in like the entire country, right? These are all things that are true around Arizona State. These sheer numbers and these sheer statistics, if they can start turning out stuff like this consistently, if this team is good again next season, and then Sam Leavitt is on this list, and then every year it's, hey, whoever the best athlete at Arizona State is going to be the top of this. Like, you think back a couple of years ago when Frankie Collins was here. Listen, that ASU basketball team wasn't.
I miss Frankie, man.
That ASU basketball team wasn't like something to write home about. Frankie Collins was doing real well for himself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there is legitimate money on the table for playing any sport at Arizona State University. You got to think about, like, Molly Miller's squad. And if they end up being perennial powerhouses in women's college basketball, how much money is there and how much this community is willing to invest in that. The same thing with softball and volleyball, too. Like, you kind of don't know what the ceiling is for athletes to earn at Arizona State.
Like, I mean, well, there is one in terms of revenue sharing, right? Like, in theory,
but that's like specifically from the school, right? Like, you can go beyond that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? To say the least. And I think it's so much fun to be on this side of the conversation as opposed to where this university was just a couple of years ago.
365 days ago.
And to further what you're saying about Scat, right? Like, after one really good year, yes, he did amazing things the year prior that he was at Arizona State. This guy was 2 years removed. Here he is 2 years removed from playing football at Sacramento State. And that is, no hard feelings, no shots at Sac State here.
They're not Troy.
No shots at Sac State here. But 2 years later, this guy is in the same conversation with the best college basketball player in the country at Duke in terms of what you're making on an NIL
number
basis.
One overall.
The number one overall pick.
This is a 4th round pick.
And
respectfully, 4th round pick is making on the same level-ish as the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick in the NBA draft.
And he just signed his, $5.5 million NFL contract.
Some light.
2 years later.
Some
right?
light.
2 years of working your ass off at Arizona State with a program that believes in you, in a system that now is proven that if you come here, you give it your all, then you can 100% go achieve everything that you set out to do. From 0 star to in the same conversation with Cooper Flagg. It's ridiculous, and it's amazing to see. It's a lot of fun. I do want to get to some of the comments in the chat. I love, like, that the chat is just, they've really taken over the strawberry swirl
Dude,
girl
they
narrative
they
here.
love talking about Frosties.
So Glenn says, sorry, I'm late. Just stopped at Wendy's for lunch and a swirl, LOL. Sharon asked what flavor, and he said strawberry, of course, trying to get like Erik. He said it was so
Dude,
good.
It actually is like it's fire, dude. Like some people are like, oh, well, can't be that good. Like, they're sponsors. And I'm just like, no, dude, like it's legitimately delicious. and again, no notes on the original Frosty. There was zero reason for Wendy's to go as hard as they did.
Yeah. No, that's
Zero.
fair. That's 100% fair. Sharon Sarris says PHNX elevating our athletes every year. I mean, it's what we do.
Yeah.
It's what we
Big
do.
Ten Jed mad at me that I was on PHNX Wildcats
Yeah.
for musical chairs earlier.
I was
this
going to
week,
be on it.
and then you skimped.
I had tummy problems.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I held it down for us.
You did. You absolutely did. You did a great job.
Got them to only talk about football.
Parker says he's disappointed we didn't draft Labor Day. It's start of college
There
football.
were a couple of misses.
That's understandable.
Not my personal brightest moments on the show. Yesterday.
Do you guys? This is so unrelated. I'm doing prep for our last segment, looking at the college football stuff. We'll teaser for that. Do you know where Chip Trainum is right now?
He's still in college football.
It's not Ohio State.
No, he went from Ohio State to Kentucky.
Okay. Yes.
Can I have a conference?
No.
No conference.
Tulane.
No, which makes me feel like
Close.
it's okay. So it's not a giant school. James Madison.
No. Close.
Tulane's close.
Clo-
like
close-
conference or like
Close because of the letter.
Toledo?
Yes. He's a rocket.
He's at Toledo.
He's a rocket.
Is he a running back or a linebacker?
I think he's a running back. How does he still have eligibility?
Yeah, I don't know. Is he a coach now? Is he a running back assistant coach now at this point?
Sharon says Troy.
Wait, how does he still have eligibility? I don't understand. I'm looking at his.
Did he have any injury, like major injuries? Did he get an injury waiver maybe?
He only had 9 carries in 2024, or 19 carries in 2024, so maybe.
That's so strange. From Arizona State to Ohio State to Kentucky
to Toledo.
Wow.
He's gonna be so good there.
Real rags are richest story.
Oh my goodness.
Him and Tucker Gleason are gonna go crazy.
What's the over under on Toledo? Wait, what's Chip's
80.
rating?
80.
He's an 80 flat?
Yep.
Interesting.
79 speed. That's really rude.
Look,
Anyway.
Shane teasing it. We have got all of the ratings for every Arizona State player in EA Sports College Football 26.
Allegedly,
according to a
This
leak.
is 100% fact.
According to a leak, we will be going over those, and we're going to be going over the top 100 players, which was leaked earlier yesterday, actually. So we'll go through all of that fun stuff on the other side of this quick break. Look, we have had a lot of talk of Wendy's Frosties over the first 17 minutes.
Rightfully so.
Of this show. Absolutely. I'm joined by my strawberry swirl girl. Everybody in the chat, tell me your favorite Wendy's flavor. Like you said, no notes on the OG Frosty flavors, but man, did they upgrade here when we're talking about the new Frosty Fusions and the Frosty Swirls that they have. It is incredible, the different flavors. Of course, we get the chance to try them every single week here at PHNX. You've got the Oreo brownie, the caramel crunch. You had the Pop-Tart strawberry yesterday. How did that one treat you, Rubus? Not to mention that, yes, you could still get vanilla. You can get all the OGs. They've got, of course, the strawberry swirl girl favorite here.
Yes.
Definitely go try it. Look, whatever flavor you're craving, odds are they've got a Frosty for it. So clock in for a sweet treat anytime, including midnight or laters, with Wendy's all-new Frosty flavors, or a refresh on a classic. It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location.
People talk about how hot it is. It's why they need a Frosty. It's why you need your air conditioning, like Sharon, who says she's sitting in her air-conditioned house with the fan on high. Well, did you know, Sharon, that half of your energy costs come from cooling and heating, but you can't avoid it. The summer's here. It's time for you to get smart about savings. A smart thermostat can help you with that. Smart thermostats work with your APS rate plan in order to maximize comfort and convenience while minimizing your energy costs. If you're on an APS time of use plan, use your smartphone device to automatically adjust the thermostat to take advantage of lower cost off-peak hours. APS customers also may be eligible for smart thermostats for as low as $0 when you enroll in the APS Cool Rewards program. If you're not sure how to install a smart thermostat, free install is available at APS Marketplace. And if you already have one, well, see if you're eligible to enroll in Cool Rewards. Find instant rebates, special offers, discounts, and everything on smart thermostats, plus energy-efficient appliances and more at marketplace.aps.com. You must be an APS customer and pay shipping and taxes. Other restrictions apply. go to marketplace.aps.com for more information.
Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Still standing firm at that $50 donated today. If we hit 250 again, Shane and I are going to be doing the hot chip challenge. Does the bet still stand? If we somehow hit
1,000?
If we hit a band today that you'll wear a Speedo? No?
Yeah.
We've removed that.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it regardless. If we somehow hit a band, maybe if Dilly gets in here, we can get some of that. But
I don't think he wants that.
You don't think Dilly wants?
I
to
think
see
Dilly would
Rubis in
pay
his
a
Speedo?
band for me to put on more clothes.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Look, we teased it. We have the alleged top 100 rated players in EA Sports College Football 26.
Yes.
MUT Leaks on
Mutt.
X. Yeah, Mutt Leaks has dropped the top 100 players as they stand right now in terms of their overalls. And there are some interesting ratings on this list. Do we want to do a little bit of a guessing game?
I think
here?
guessing game is fun because I've looked at a couple of the top ones, but honestly I don't even remember what they're ranked. So I'm good.
Let's just
roll.
Shane, do you know the top 100?
I have everything.
You have them all?
Yeah.
I
have the whole ASU roster.
Shane already has them memorized.
Do you want to be as a part of this?
Yeah, I don't have anybody other than ASU.
Okay. Then that's how we'll do it for the top 100. We can quickly go over the top 3 ASU players because ASU did have 3 in the top 100. I was a little shocked that Jordyn Tyson was the highest rated Arizona State player over Sam Leavitt here.
By like a significant margin too.
Tyson is 94 overall,
which I don't hate. I really don't hate it, but I mean, and Sam at a 91. It's like, okay, that doesn't necessarily feel like super like disrespectful in general until you start looking at some of the other names that are 91.
Some of the other quarterbacks.
And then you're also like, listen, I love Jordyn Tyson, but 94 to 91, I feel like they're
94 overall is the 11th highest rated player in the game. As it stands right now. Sam Leavitt is a 91. Xavion Alford also finally getting some love as well. He's a 91 in this game as well.
Is that surprising to you? Does that make you feel like this team is going to be like really well respected at this point?
After seeing all of the ratings, I know that Arizona State has been well respected. I feel
Big Ten Jed breaking it down. LV Bunkley Shelton is 100 overall.
There's theory that LV Bunkley Shelton is at Wendy's eating a Frosty right now.
Potentially. Maybe he's in the chat somewhere. But yes, those Arizona State players are finally getting some love. If you played EA Sports College Football 25, then you know that ASU was widely disrespected, as they were all season by everybody.
It might be funny to like go back and revisit.
It was so bad. It was so bad trying to do weekly content with that specific team. But I'm excited to do it this year. I think the PHNX play stuff is going to be fun. But taking a look at some of the other 100 players that are rated, I mean, just about as high as anyone in the game. The highest rated player, any guesses? I know Shane knows this one.
Is it Jeremiah Smith?
It is Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess a rating? Do you know his rating?
98.
He is a 98.
Boy, I nailed that. Huh?
What's his speed?
I don't have his speed. I just have overalls by these guys.
I know who the second highest rated player is, and I think he should be the highest rated player. I think he's better than Jeremiah Smith.
Really?
I think Caleb Downs is the best player in college football.
Caleb Downs is an absolute
and I don't think
dog.
it's close.
2 overall points below him.
Yeah. I mean, Jeremiah Smith plays a sexy position.
Yeah, that's fair. Caleb Downs at a 96.
Caleb Downs was making an impact on the field as a true freshman.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
It's kind of crazy he's still in college.
He might be the highest pick safety forever.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future. Safeties don't get picked very high. He might get picked in the top 3.
This may be just like a recency bias thing. Like I feel I'm with you. I think you look at some of the safeties over the last decade that have been they've come out of college as ridiculous. I think Derwin James out of Florida State, and I think Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame. Both of those guys should have been top 10 picks. Both of those guys fell to the teens. So I don't know if Caleb Downs will have that. I think a lot of it probably depends on the season that he has. But I agree with you. I think Caleb Downs, the moment he gets to the NFL, is going to be a difference maker, similar to the way Derwin was and is similar to the way that Hamilton has been as well. Do you want to guess the third player?
Dude, at this point, I'm like, I don't know. Because Ryan Williams is up close and personal.
Ryan Williams, he's a 95. He is a top 5 player. He's a top 5 player.
So Ryan.
And for
Williams,
context,
5.
in terms of wide receivers, it goes Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams,
Jordyn Tyson. Yeah, 95 to 94. Is there a Texas player?
There is a Texas player coming in at number 4.
Is it Colin?
Nope. It is Anthony Hill Jr.,
Oh, yeah, that makes
the
sense.
other linebacker.
That makes
on
sense.
team
That makes sense.
At 95.
Where is Colin?
Colin is just
Because
outside.
I was like top 5 too.
He's out. I think he's top 15.
Top
He's
15
a
makes
93
sense.
overall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So two
Okay.
Texas linebackers.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. Good luck playing that defense in the game. Jeremiah Love is actually the third highest.
Jeremiah
rated
Love.
player.
You know, I was gonna go there somewhat soon. I don't know if that was next, but what was he? 95.
He's a 95. So yeah, Jeremiah Smith's the only 98.
Two
Caleb
Jeremiahs,
Downs,
huh?
Caleb Downs is the only 96. Jeremiah Love is 95 with Anthony Hill Jr., Ryan Williams, and then TJ Parker as well. Getting to some of the more interesting names on here, Caden Proctor, an offensive lineman. Where do you think he's at? And please guess in the chat as well.
Is he a 90?
He's a lot higher than that.
Oh, he's a lot higher.
One
than
of the
that.
highest rated offensive linemen, if not the highest rated offensive
That's
lineman.
94.
He's a 94.
Okay, I was about because I'm like we didn't get to like 94. So yeah, it's a 94.
Jonah Coleman.
Jonah Coleman. Really?
Where do we think Jonah Coleman is rated?
92?
Deli Man? Any guesses for Jonah Coleman? A 93.
Interesting.
93 playing for Coach Jed Fish.
That might be the most surprising name so far.
Really?
Previous Arizona Wildcat.
Yeah.
Previous Arizona Wildcat. Do we think he ever reaches a 93 if he's playing in Tucson? Probably not, right?
No.
Only it's the temperature outside.
Drew Aller, quarterback, Penn State.
He's the highest rated quarterback in the game.
Is he actually?
I think so, yeah.
So he's a 92?
He is
93?
a 92. Yeah.
It's crazy.
He is tied.
That is kind of nuts.
He is there are a lot of 92s, so all of these top tier quarterbacks.
You know who's a 91?
Sam Levitt.
And Lenora Sellers.
Lenore Sellers on 91.
Isn't Carson Beck also a 91?
Carson Beck, I don't see on this list, but it could just be me not paying attention. There are a lot of names on this list. Yeah, Carson Beck is a 91. He is a 91 overall. The other 92 overall quarterbacks outside of Drew Aller include Cade Klubnik. Klubnik is a 92. And Garrett Nussmeier is a 92 as well.
So the Nuss bus is better than Sam Levitt and Lenora Sellers.
Yeah, according to what we've got here. Some of the other quarterbacks, we mentioned Sam at a 91, Beck at a 91, Lenora Sellers at a 91.
Tucker Gleason on an 80.
Yeah. Arch Manning is I believe a 90. He is just outside the top 100 players in this
Such a
game.
distraction for him. I'm surprised he's even in the game.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Arch Manning not being a top 100 player in this game, considering that he hasn't played a full...
I think 90 is perfectly fine.
He was an 88 last year? He was something ridiculous as a backup quarterback.
That's insane.
So I'm totally okay with that. Takario Davis is within the top 100 players in this game.
As he should be.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Any guesses what?
So what, overall? 90 is the cutoff then?
91 overall is the lowest of the top
100. Then I think he's a 92.
He's a 91.
Wow. Okay.
Quintravion Wisner, former Texas running back. I think he's at Ole Miss now.
91.
91. He's a 91 overall. Let's see what else we got.
Do we want to get to ASU?
We can get to ASU. Oh, John Mateer. He's also on this list.
Yeah, makes sense.
91 overall.
I like Mateer.
I'm excited to
love
play.
Mateer.
Big Mateer guy.
Let's look at ASU's.
I would put Mateer at the top of a tier.
So here are the leaked, alleged, unconfirmed ratings for ASU football. Going down the list is also their speed, strength, agility, and acceleration to the right.
Tyson at a 94, Leavitt at a 91, Alford at a 91, Kanye Udo at an 88, Shimon Mateer at an 86, Keyshawn Elliott at an 86, Jalen Moss at an 85, CJ Fight at an 85, Ben Coleman at an 85, Miles Rouser at an 85, Maxi Hanachor at an 84, Clayton Smith at an 84.
Remember when the highest rated player on Arizona State last year was Cam Skattebo at 84?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, they got respected.
They definitely got more respected. I will say there are a couple of names in there that I think maybe deserve a little bit
Here's
higher.
the one that confuses me. Keith Abney being an 83.
Yeah. Keith at an 83, Javen Robinson at an 84, Kyson Brown at an 82, Jordan Crook at an 81, Jesus Gomez, your new kicker for Arizona State,
That's
at
huge.
an 80.
That's huge.
Justin Watley at an 80 as well. Everybody else falls below that threshold. Raleek Brown at a 79, Prince Thorpe at a 79, Elijah O'Neal at a 79, Jimeno Bigbo at a 78, Kangaika at I can't read.
That's a
78. And then Josh
Atkins also at a
Atkins
78.
at a 78 as well.
Do we want to guess who the fastest player on the team is?
Ooh,
Ralik.
Okay.
I think Ralik has the highest speed.
No, given the fact that he's so low down there,
I
I
think
feel
it's
like
probably
he's not
his
gonna.
highest stat by far. Or Leavitt.
Give me Tyson.
It's Ralik. It is not his highest stat. His highest stat is his acceleration at 97. He has 95 speed. Then it goes Jordyn Hamilton at a 94. Corey Butler at a 93.
Corey Butler's fast as hell, dude.
They did their research, and then Jalen Moss at a 92, which is gonna
That's
that receiver
interesting.
room's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
That's
That's
a lot of
scary.
speed to play.
Well, that was a problem I felt like
Yeah.
trying to play with this team last year.
Yeah,
Is the
everyone
wide
was slow.
receivers were so mid.
It looks like they made everybody slower in this game. Like overall,
Yeah.
there's not like crazy breakneck speed. Nyland Green has 92 speed. Javen Robinson has 92 speed, and Jordyn Tyson has 91 speed. Sam Leavitt's speed is
Should be mid to high 80s. I'll say mid 80s.
They're going to give him an 83.
84.
Mid.
I think it's a little faster, but I get it. Kanye Udo, huh?
Yeah, Kanye
88,
Udo. Kanye Udo as being the fourth highest rated player in this.
I mean,
on this team is
he's
interesting.
accomplished quite a bit on the collegiate level already.
He has. I think it's going to make ASU pretty broken in this game now.
Yeah.
To be able to have, or it's going to feel probably like SEC type team.
Well, let's look at I don't know. If you look at U of A's roster,
Yeah,
Fafita's an 87, Mahdi's an 87, Wysong's an 86. So
Huh.
it's not as good, but it's not crazy.
I just feel. Well, I guess with ASU, there's more consistency across the board.
You know who's gonna be fun to use? Auburn. Erik Singleton and Cam Coleman are 92 and 89.
Singleton's going to be a dog. You're just a big Auburn guy.
No, I'm just looking at. Well, yeah, I am. But look at the 94 and 93
relate.
speed. Oh
we
my
don't, We don't
god,
need to get in Auburn right now.
that's gonna be a good team.
What team are you most excited to use in this game outside of ASU?
That's a good question. Garrett Nussmeier, so I could throw it to the other team.
At a 92 overall.
Shane will get mad at me if I say South Carolina.
Oh no, South Carolina looks like they're gonna be so fun.
No, I think South Carolina will be a ton of fun.
But
Was the wide receiver they have a 99? What's his name?
no, he's not at 99.
No, 99 speed.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, what's his name? Damn.
The Eastern Carolina kid.
No, kid that ran track at.
Jared Brown.
No.
That's their highest rated receiver. He has a 94
He
speed.
definitely won't be the highest rated.
Nick Harper.
Yes,
Yep.
Nick Harper.
99 speed.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He had 99 speed in the last game and he was broken, dude.
Nick-
You sent him on a go.
Nick
it's
with
over.
Nick with a Y, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's
Stupid.
Better than Zarek with a Z.
Oh, no, dude. Zarek's pretty good.
Lenore Sellers' speed's an 89.
Let's see. Will saying AJ Ia is going to get a massive ratings boost by week 7.
I think Kyson will, too. Kyson at
Yeah.
an 82. I think Kyson ends up being over an 85.
There are some players that are rated really, really low that will start for will likely start. Like
Kyson, Keith.
Well, I don't know. Again, we still don't know who's starting at running back here. Montana Warren is in the low 70s. He's probably your starting nickel. Jalen Clem could start at right tackle over Iheanacho. And he, I believe, is like a 72, maybe. But again, he didn't play college football last season. So there are a bunch of guys like that could see the field realistically that should be due for actual ratings boosts and updates as the season carries on.
Going to the Big 12, based on all of the hype you've heard around Brennan Sorsby, what would you rate him?
82?
Based on all the hype?
Based on the hype?
People
or
love-
based on actual
People think
Brendan
he's going to
Sorsby?
be good.
On actual Brendan Sorsby, I'd say like an 81.
Yeah,
And like,
he's
he's going to be an 86.
No, he's an 83. They
Okay.
did it right,
Okay.
thankfully.
Ooh, I like this game.
Other Big 12 quarterbacks, what do you guys think Sawyer's is?
Sawyer, they gave an 85.
87.
88.
Okay, Sawyer.
It's a quarterback conference this year.
Jake Retzloff, 88. We'll see if he's in the game.
Yeah.
Or just in college
yeah.
football.
EA Sports, I'm in prison. Avery Johnson.
Oh, I bet they have a hard on
89.
for Avery Johnson. Yeah, 89.
Yeah, he's an 89.
Yeah.
That makes
Dylan
sense.
Edwards, also an
sense.
89. That team's going to be fun to
Oh,
use.
Devin Dampier.
Let's see.
Ooh, that's a good 85.
I think they're going to give him an 84.
He feels 85. to me.
He does
84.
feel 85. 87.
Wow.
They are high.
Is it okay? So
On
in
some of these
this is
quarterbacks.
something I've noticed too. Like within the top 100, there are a lot of 90s. It didn't feel like there were this many highly rated players in last year's game. Do we feel like that could potentially be a problem.
I feel like
In
it's
this
all
game?
gonna. Listen, as somebody who's played a lot of 2K in his life, like that type of stuff just happens. The ratings are gonna keep going up because it's more fun.
Yeah, but 2K's 5-on-5. Like, so if you have one player that's like super high versus one that's super low, then it doesn't make that. I guess then it's a drastic impact. But if you're looking at Arizona State and I see 20 guys on this roster that are 85s plus, not saying that they shouldn't be,
but if it's across all the teams, right? I just think like I think overall, it's like, okay, if you're an 85 this year, you probably would have been like an 80 or 79 last year. Yeah. But they're bumping up, I think, everybody that much because it's going to be more. So
LSU is going to be nasty.
LSU? Yeah.
What is Caden Durham? Does he have a high rating?
89.
Wow.
Aaron Anderson's an 89 with 94 speed, and then their two good corners are 90s and 91s.
Wow.
Is there any other Big 12 quarterback that matters?
What's
Weigman?
Oh, you know what?
Hoover?
No. Let's find out what what's his face is. Julian Lewis.
Colorado's?
Yeah. Let's see.
99.
So Caden Selter, their current transfer quarterback
from Liberty.
Yeah, 88.
Jeez, man.
He was pretty good last year.
He was good, but
88?
Holy crap.
He's 1 point off of Avery Johnson.
And Juju's 79.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I guess
you gotta
that's
earn
fair.
it.
I guess that's fair. What is
What's DJ Lagway's rating?
Well, like Lagway,
90.
He's a 90.
That's all intangibles. That's all speed,
horrible.
lateral quickness, arm strength.
Those are tangibles.
What would
Tangibles,
Scat be a top 3 player in this game if he were?
If he was back? Yeah.
He might be the best player in the
you
game.
think?
I thought Jeremiah Love was going to be the best player in the game.
They love their Ohio State boys, man. They really do.
Yeah, I'm rightfully so.
I think Love is. I mean, as a top 3 highest rated player, I think that's fair.
I think I'm not mad about that.
He's so shifty, bro. He's shifty in the game. Big Ten Jed wants to know what Bryce Underwood is.
I would like
Freshman
to know.
quarterback
I'd like to
at
know
Michigan.
what Weigman and Hoover are.
What do you think Rocco Beck's overall is?
Rocco Becht is an 89.
Yeah, 88.
88.
Yeah.
Okay, see
I
that
think he's
that
on
I
the-
feel like
on ahead, man.
You know, see what's disrespectful though is like Rocco's an 88, and dude from Liberty's also an 80. Like Rocco's a better quarterback.
Wayman's an 83.
Okay, that man, yeah.
Hoover, TCU quarterback.
Let's see.
And like I like Sawyer
Glenn
Robertson.
says Scat would be 105 if he came back. Hoover's probably like 86, 87.
Everybody's like an 8. I'll give him an 88.
87.
Yeah. Hoover's a better quarterback than Liberty, dude.
I agree.
Texas Tech not looking very good.
Really?
They
Can't buy the EA ratings.
They look pretty good
losers.
defensively.
What's Morton?
Morton
Here's a who.
an 87.
What about
87?
Jalen Daniels? Every Big 12
Jalen
quarterback.
Daniels, I think, was an 89 when I checked.
Every Big 12 quarterback's freaking 87 to 89.
Well, I might be wrong. Hold on. 87.
Okay.
That still feels high for
Jalen Daniels?
a team that didn't do anything last year. He was not good last year.
He's good.
He was good for the last 4 games of the year.
He is good.
Gosh. Who's starting at quarterback for UCF?
Who cares?
I guess that's fair.
Respectfully.
Probably someone from space.
Spaceman?
Something named Taven Jackson, who is a 77. That's their best quarterback on the roster.
Did he play for them?
They have 2 running backs. They have 2 running backs, 88 and 86, and those are their 2 best offensive players. They're going to be bad.
What is Amalivia?
Let's see.
This is fun. We're just going through quarterbacks.
I know. He's going to be high as hell, too. He's probably a 90.
Fafita was an 83, right?
88.
88, huh?
No, Fafita was like an 86 or something.
Oh, was he?
I thought Amalivia was going to be higher than that.
Yeah. Damn.
Fafita was an 87.
Yeah, that feels high, though.
Fafita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you rate Fafita?
85.
85? What about you?
Like 83, 84?
Yeah, I say 84 probably. I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess that's technically lower than what it was.
I don't know, dude. It's like every quarterback is 86 to 89.
Ty Simpson hasn't played college football in I feel like started at a high level.
He'll get the boost though.
He will because Alabama started quarterback.
He'll get
probably
the
like an
boost.
89.
One sec.
He's got to be. B saying, "What's up, boys? What's up, Beast?
What's up, Beast?
Appreciate you, man."
Hey guys, we are still donating for Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. We just reached over $13,800.
82 for Ty Simpson. Wow, didn't get the Bama boost there.
Interesting.
On that one. Glenn's saying, yeah, it'd be funny if the leak was totally wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be. It would be.
Jordan Tyson's like an 89.
Oh,
Sam Levitt's a
goodness.
95.
But it would give us something to yell about.
Yes.
Yeah, Bees, we are 100% hyped about Jordan Tyson being a 94. Anybody on the roster outside of Keith Abney, because I know Keith Abney was your answer, Shane, that feels like they should have been maybe a little bit higher?
I know we're super high on Kyson Brown. I think that might be the one that jumps the most in season, but you didn't see a lot of him last year. So, yeah. Shaman? Was it 86?
I think 86.
Hey, that's first team all Big 12.
I think probably like 88 would have been a good cap.
I'm thinking like two ratings.
Yeah.
88. I think 89, 90 is probably going a little too far. But I think Shaman's a little low. Fight was an 85.
Fight was an 85.
Fight might jump up.
There were a lot of 85s.
I think Fight could jump up. Fight might have the biggest opportunity to get to a 90 out of anybody who's not a 90 right now.
You know how last year the Big 12 was the conference of running backs? The conference of quarterbacks this year.
Yeah.
Are you looking at other conference quarterbacks right now, and they're all pretty low?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just talking in general. Like, I mean, they have a bunch of the top quarterbacks.
Maver in the chat wants to know what Damon Williams is at UW. If we could see that.
Jed should know.
I'm going to go ahead and say Sam.
Damon Williams is
an
an 82.
He's an 82. I think seeing this now, seeing where all of these quarterbacks are rated, I feel like Sam being a 91 doesn't mean as much.
No, I think Sam, if these other quarterbacks in the Big 12 are
Sam
like
should have been like a
89,
93.
Sam should have been a 93, 94.
Yeah.
I mean, we were saying he could have been a 95 going into this, depending on what scale you put quarterbacks at.
It's clear it's a high scale.
Sure. And
Dude, what's crazy is Mateer is rated higher than him, just barely. Like
overall.
Yeah. And I like Mateer, but come on.
What is Jay Knott?
Was he not in the top 100?
He wasn't in the top
89?
Not that I saw.
He's got to be like an 89.
That'd be shocking. Let me see.
Yeah, I guess technically we could go look at the entirety of UNLV's roster,
which is half
and see
ASU
what all the
players.
former ASU players are. There's a ton of them. It's a good question, Zach.
Hey, what's Navi Brunson?
What's Jaden Rashada?
I'll get that for
Gotta
you.
be like what? Like
Georgia came out before Oklahoma. Let me get this for you.
Hold up. What do we think Rashada is? 70,
71.
I don't know.
I think they're gonna give him a 77.
Oh wait, he's not at Georgia. Where'd he go again?
He went to
Western
Kentucky.
Are they even in the game?
Or is he at Sac State?
Dude, the Hilltoppers are totally in the game.
Or is he at Sac
Is
State?
he at Sac State? I don't know. There's a laptop in front of you.
I almost said something I'm not allowed to say.
78 maybe for Rashada. I feel like they're gonna rate him way too high.
Yeah, Sac State QB,
Yeah, Sac
Jaden Rashada.
Okay,
Jeez.
I don't think is Sac State in the game.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're not.
Wow, Jaden Rashada went from former 5-star
my
to
God,
being
he's not even in the game.
That's tough.
EA Sports, they're not even in the damn game.
That's tough.
Jaden
man.
Knott's a 90.
Yeah, I feel like that's deserved.
Oh my God.
Okay, quickly before we get to a break, we want to check what UNLV has because UNLV I feel like is
Half
former.
ASU
It's
players.
ASU light
Oh my God, Jaden Rashada is not even in the game. Jaden Rashada is going to sit down and play EA college football and
Without
create,
himself.
And create
Yeah, he's
a
got
player.
LaTerrence Welch is an 80.
Okay.
That is the only one that's popping out at me right now.
I almost said
Troy.
something.
Troy's a 79.
Troy's a what?
79.
79. Okay.
Nothing else.
You think they're going to transfer back to ASU in the game?
No.
To be on the team?
No. No, I don't think so.
In game, be like, I'll go to ASU.
Who else is there? Is that it?
There's one
There was a
more,
couple
right?
other. I feel like.
JoJo transferred out.
Oh, he
I think
did.
he's at New Mexico State now.
I don't think NAU is in the game.
No, I don't think I'm gonna use in the game.
They
Either.
are not in the game.
Not
Man.
yet.
Let us know, guys. Let us know what you think of these leaked ratings for EA Sports College Football 26. Knowing this now, where do we think Arizona State offensively, defensively, and overall is rated as a team?
I think the offense is going to be way higher than the defense in this game.
Yeah, I think the offense is probably like a
because
94.
Kanye's an 88, Sam's a 91, Jordan Tyson is a 94. Those are the three
But
highest.
a lot of the O-linemen aren't really ranked too high outside
That's
of
fair.
of
X is rated high.
I guess Ben's an 85, Ihanachore's an 84.
They're like, it's a very like solid offensive line. There's
Yeah.
no like peak
Yeah.
for the offense.
There's not like a Proctor on that line.
I think offense is going to be, it'll be an 80,
No, gonna be higher than that.
91 offense, 85 defense.
Shane?
Let's see. The offense is definitely going to be higher. Offense will be a 90. Defense will be an 87.
I'm gonna say offense is gonna be a 92. defense is going to be an 88. So overall, it's what? You got 89, 90 at this point. Let us know in the chat.
92 to 88, they would be a 90.
Be a 90. I'll take that. I'll take that for Arizona State. Guys, let us know in the chat what you think Arizona State is going to be rated in EA Sports College Football 26. And we will get to your answers and hot or not on the other side of our final break.
You're running out of time. There's not a lot of time left. For Mountain America Credit Union, double rewards on their
11
credit card
days.
purchases. No, actually longer than that. Yeah, until July 31st. Not
There
June
you go.
30.
My bad.
Is there a June
My bad.
31st?
I could be wrong.
No, it's June 30th.
Yeah, you're right.
July 31st. So you've got some time, but less and less as the days go by to get 2 times the points on rewards credit card purchases. And of course, you can stack up those points when you're buying gas or groceries or travel,
The
home
essentials.
projects or Frosties, whatever it might be. It's an easy way to stretch your dollar, earn twice as many rewards, and you can redeem those rewards for things like travel rebates, gift cards, and event tickets. It's a limited time only, so take advantage while you can. If you're one of the more than 1 million members at Mountain America Credit Union and their 100 branches throughout the West, you can go find details at macu.com/double. Loans are on approved credit. Offers can change or be withdrawn at any time. It is a limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply, but get double points from now until July 31st. Mountain America Credit Union.
Guys, it is really, really hot outside, and it feels
Yes.
like it's going to stay really, really hot for some time now. So stay indoors, do some home improvement, and improve your floors with our friends over at Empire today. Look, your favorite team, your Arizona State Sun Devils, they have a home court. They've got a home field. They've got home ice, and your home needs a home floor as well. And Empire today, they can help you with it because Empire today, they have flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals who focus on flooring every single day. It's not like when you go to the big box stores and you got a bunch of questions and you're looking for help and nobody can help you and nobody can answer your questions. Then you got to go home, haul everything, and you got to do it yourself. Empire today, they're going to help you every single step of the way because they live and they breathe flooring. Plus, schedule a free in-home estimate today because some things are just better at home. PHNX listeners can receive a $350 discount when using promo code PHNX. Yes, you heard it right. A $350 discount with code PHNX. Restrictions apply. Visit Empire today/PHNX for full details.
Who do you guys think is the strongest player on the team, rating-wise?
Fight? I feel like Fight.
That's what I thought too, but no.
It's not?
No, it's
He's not even in the top
What?
7.
Wow. So maybe it's got to be a defensive player.
Nope.
Maybe an offensive
Really?
lineman?
Yep.
Offensive lineman?
Offensive linemen have way more,
Like
way
ridiculous
higher strength ratings. Yeah.
Is it Ben?
Yep. Ben and Ihanacho are tied,
What's the strength?
93.
Wow.
And then Atkins is a 92 with a big bow at a 91.
What is Fight?
Fights is an 87.
That's still pretty good for a D tackle.
I feel like he was disrespected a bit. His speed is only a 69.
Fight?
Yeah, I feel like that's perfect, actually.
Oh, that's tough.
The
That's
thick
tough.
6.
What do you think about the 69 speed?
I do think out of all the players, I do think that that Fight might have been disrespected the most at an
Yeah.
85. I think Fight has a chance to jump in the 90s. I think some of the edge rushers
I think Prince
the line
Dorba
as
could
well.
certainly help
I think
himself.
I think Clayton Smith could
Jordan
rise.
Crooked at 81 feels a little dirty.
Feels a little low. I think he's somebody that's going to bump up. By the end of the year, he could be 85, 86. But we'll see. We'll see. Rough Seas saying, what does ASU's O-line look like for 2025? Things won't work without him. From what we saw in spring ball, it looks like you're going to have Josh Atkins at left tackle, Sean Nah potentially at left guard, Ben Coleman at center, Kyle Scott at right guard, and Jalen Clem at right tackle. But Maxi Ihanachor was out for spring ball, so there's a chance that he comes in, starts at right tackle, and moves Jalen Clem from that spot. You've obviously got a guy like Jamedo Bigbo, who is a bigger offensive line transfer from Texas State, working to potentially play guard for ASU. So still some things that need to be ironed out, but it's all good competition.
Yeah.
It's not like there's anybody that's not going to be starting for, bad reasons.
They might not have maybe an individual talent like Leaf going into next year. Now maybe
Ben I feel like might be pretty close.
Now maybe Ben can get close to that. We have to see it. He's playing a position he's never played before.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go out there and say he's the same as Leaf, who held it down at that center position.
I mean,
for a
this
long
guy
time.
just doesn't like Ben Coleman.
Shut up. That's not true. But I think they're deeper and I think they're stronger across all fronts on the offensive line than they were last year. So
Yeah, I would agree. Glenn says commit incoming on Sunday, defensive end. Yeah,
it's Glenn.
Glenn's committing?
Glenn's committing off the edge.
Mickey Williams, he is announcing his decision on Sunday. That is the commit that Glenn is referring to. I believe Mickey had been committed somewhere. I don't know off the top of my head, but he recently decommitted. He had a really good visit to ASU. I wouldn't be shocked if Mickey Williams opted to commit to Arizona State on Sunday. Let's see if I can quickly find where he was previously committed to.
I'm looking at it right now.
There is also Landon Meary is a class of 2026 tight end that will be announcing his commitment.
And we talked about all these guys a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Landon Meary is going to make his decision
I don't see
here
anything about
in the
anymore.
coming weeks. I believe mid-July, like July 11th maybe is the date. Arizona State is certainly in play there. He announced his Final Four. So ASU certainly in play for a number of these class of 2026 guys. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. PHNX _ Sun Devils will obviously have all the announcements if those come through this weekend. So should be a lot of fun. Again, make sure you hit that like button, you hit the subscribe button, you drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. We are going to be doing some Hot or Not, but we're going to do a little bit longer than normal because we have a lot of topics to kind of speed run today because our lovely diehards on Diehard Day decided to give us a bunch of Diehard
I love our diehards. Our Sun Devil diehards are just so amazing.
They're legends.
So amazing.
They're legends.
Can we in a second here? Can we play that clip that soundbite again from Russell? Because I mean, come on,
Bro, ASU will win the national championship.
Man.
For real.
For real.
No, I love our diehards, especially because, you go back a year and a half ago around, the time that I started jumping on this show. Like, there were definitely some strong diehards in there, but it felt like, there's a couple of people. Now you go in the diehard Discord. It's popping all the time. You're in the chat. It's popping all the time.
It's an ecosystem
It's grown so much. And in a big part because of some of those original diehards who have purchased memberships or just told people how amazing it is
Sharon,
and gotten
Short
some.
Bus,
Donald.
like those are the OGs.
Yeah, those are like the OG 3 where it was like, I feel like I'm talking to them every single day.
Now we got Will, we got Ben in there, we got Coach Jed Fish in there. We got a number of people that are always
even some that just jump in because Discord isn't everybody's cup of tea. We have a lot of diehards that are
Mike, Chris K. Like we got
a lot of diehards that don't jump in the Discord, which I would highly suggest jumping in the Discord. It is part of what the diehard fee is for and everything, but it's not for everybody. Some people just don't like being on Discord.
This ain't Mike. We got
PHNX Tony sent us pictures this morning of being at Fanatics Fest and getting a picture with Scat and showing a little mini helmet that Scat signed. Like B's always in there and has always been in there for such. Actually, no, B's is a recent diehard, but it feels like B's has been a diehard.
B's been around a while
for a long time.
It's good stuff.
There's a lot going on in there. Plus, we share some fun stories. In fact, a story that we can't share on here.
It's wild.
Cade, there's so many amazing diehards. Even if we didn't mention your name, we love all of you.
We do. Let's go ahead. Let's get to some of these hot or not topics from our lovely diehards. Gentlemen, we're going to start with hot or not comedy clubs.
You know who these are from?
Yes, this one is from Ben.
Okay.
I think they're hot, but you can go on a cold day if you get the wrong person.
They're very hot. Yeah. It's performance art, but it's like one of the best performance art. I got to go to the Comedy Store in LA last week. It was one of the best experiences I've had. It's like that's obviously top of the top, but comedy stores, comedy clubs are the best.
Okay, I have a dumb question. Is it like what specifically is a comedy club like? Just kind of like the place they do like a comedy show? Yeah.
Yes.
It's hot as hell. Then I think comedy shows, comedy clubs are so much fun. Friends, dates, whatever. Solo. I think they are so damn
Have you ever
fun.
gone solo?
Solo to a comedy show? I've never gone solo to a comedy show. But
I'm curious.
Have you?
No.
We've all been to a comedy show together.
That's true.
In support of a diehard.
Of course.
Who is a comic. So that I had a lot of fun there. Watching the Strawberry Swirl Girl here
get roasted.
Get dragged into that whole thing was kind of funny. Okay, from Sharon. We got a number of them from Sharon. Hot or not, live theater.
Okay. I'm going to say hot because I've been to a lot of live theater shows because my sister is somebody who is still acting. She actually just got a part in an off-Broadway show. Shout out to her. But, I will say that can also be pretty hit or miss.
Like plays and stuff?
Depending on the level of play that you're seeing. But if you're seeing, some professional actors, it's good. It's hot.
Okay.
I expect you to say not hot.
Okay. You're right. I'm going to say not hot. But I understand why it can be hot to certain people. It just is not something that, like, interests me specifically. Like, I'm not going to go see a play. That's just not what I'm going to do. I don't think I've ever seen a play, like, literally in my
You've
head.
never seen
maybe
a
like
play.
Disney on Ice is the closest thing I've ever seen to a play.
That doesn't count.
I've never nothing.
You know
I've
what?
seen none.
Honestly,
Hamilton,
I think if you asked me like how many plays has Anthony Totri seen, and you gave me an over under of like 0.5, I probably would have taken the
and that would have been solid answer. Shane?
I don't know. I don't really like musicals in general. Like
live theater doesn't have to be a musical.
Almost 90% of plays are musicals. They love singing, man.
They do love singing.
But I've also seen like the top of the top. I saw Hamilton on Broadway, and it was amazing. So like, there's a place for it. I get it. I'm not going to go out of my way. Plus, they're expensive, man.
They are really expensive.
Good lord,
yeah.
The Gamage ones. Oh my god, like Giddens like $200 minimum. Yeah,
for one ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good on the plays, man. That's A-okay on my front. Will PHNX Diehard says skimboarding. Hot or not?
I don't know what that is.
Which
skimboarding
I'm still a little...
So skimboarding is when you I'll pull up a picture. It's when you when the wave crashes on a beach, and it's like a very thin board, and you throw it on the ground and jump on it.
Oh, okay.
While it's like slick.
That seems hot.
I
However,
can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like I would hurt myself if I did that.
If somebody's like, "Hey, we have activities for the beach. You can play some volleyball or skimboard." I'm playing volleyball.
Yeah,
but you can also,
I'm digging a hole before I'm skimming.
If you're good enough, you can also go in the water and up a small wave. So it's a pretty cool thing. I would say it's hot, but
can you do it?
No, God, no.
Here's the thing: I'm really bad at anything with balance, like skateboarding. Obviously, I can't surfboard. I mean, individually, on my I can stand on one leg. I got a good balance there, but on wheels, no, I don't have good balance.
Yeah, I feel like
it's cool. I think
the thought of it is cool. The thought of it is way
cool.
cooler than plays in my mind. But I can't do that.
Being able to do that is hot.
Still.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
being
still
able
saying
to do
hot?
that's hot.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to say it's hot because that's like a personal problem. That's on us.
Yeah, it is on us. Big Ten Jed saying skimboarding is cool. Glenn says it's hot if I don't get hurt.
When were we at the beach last time, Big Ten Jed? I was at the beach 10 months ago for my honeymoon.
I actually didn't go to the beach when I was in California
last
week. Yeah.
You were in California last weekend?
Oh.
I'll be at the beach in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. Okay, back to Sharon. Hot or not? Hot tea.
So hot. Had some last night.
Hot.
Helps
this is
me
not
sleep.
not even a question.
Helps
Tea
me
in
sleep.
general.
Yeah.
Tea in general
Tea's
is
great.
so hot.
I just don't like the flavors, man.
Get a different flavor.
I feel like
there's a million
the flavors are
of tea.
so mild. If you don't like them,
I just don't like the flavor of tea.
Dude, you can put sweetener. I don't know. I mean, that's a you thing.
So my favorite tea right now is a sleep / relaxation mix that is
chamomile in there.
No, it's horchata flavored.
Wow.
So it's but it's super light cinnamon. Oh, it's so good.
Now, can I ask you a question? You got to be honest with me. Does it actually work?
Yeah,
do you feel the effects of it?
Well, so my sleep tea, it helps me a ton. I have big trouble falling asleep, and when I do that, it helps a ton. But I mean, teas do different things. They can make you feel mellow. They can obviously a lot of them are caffeinated. So
you like a good sweet tea? I mean, I know it's not the hot tea.
I've never had sweet tea in my life.
It's free ad Friday. AJ's iced tea is the greatest tea ever.
Bro, you've never had sweet tea in your life?
No, I
don't
had
like
tea
sweet
one
tea.
time and made the idea in my head that I don't like tea. So I haven't had it
Grow
since
up. Grow up.
The only time I have tea since it's free ad Friday, the Starbucks the medicine balls. Anytime I'm feeling sick, but that also has a bunch of lemonade in it. It's tea and lemonade. Those are good.
Hot tea is so great because also with it being dry here, it can help your sinuses. It just mellows you out. Sometimes you want a warm drink, and sometimes you don't want coffee. I drink coffee in the mornings, strictly. I don't drink tea in the mornings. Well, I will drink a matcha every now and then. That's green tea.
Dude, big matcha. I
never
love
had a matcha either.
What's a
matcha?
You would
I had
like
a chai
matcha.
latte
It's green
this
tea.
morning.
It's green tea.
Yeah.
Matcha
you would
is
like
fire.
matcha.
Is it sweet?
No, it's bitter, but you can make it sweet.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of different types. Megan's super into matcha.
I used to every morning after working out, I didn't drink coffee. I would put matcha powder and combine it with a cookies and cream protein shake, and it was the greatest thing ever.
What stopped? Like, why did that stop?
Because I don't drink matcha every morning now. I need coffee.
Yeah.
Matcha's a lot more mellow.
Gotcha.
Matcha has a lot of caffeine in it.
Is Killer Rex messing with you here? He's got to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd get a notification. Killer Rex is a troll.
He is a troll.
Killer Rex is undoubtedly a troll. If Kevin Durant got traded,
We would be out of here right now.
Yeah.
We would be out of here.
By the way, if you're watching on TV, the party always continues over at gophnx.com.
God, you guys suck. I hate you
Damn
guys.
you, Killer Rex.
Oh my God, you were making my heart sink.
Yeah, no. If Katie got
Everyone's
traded,
day here
I
just
would
got
get
a lot.
called. I'd get called. I'd get text. Trust me, if Katie got traded, y'all, it would not be the chat telling me that Katie.
Yeah,
got
everybody's
traded.
day here would
If
have
you've
gotten a lot
noticed,
more
I
intense.
look at my phone during the show. I'm checking. Did Katie get traded? Did Katie get traded?
Okay, last one before we get out of here. This one is also from Sharon. Shots with special names that are like little mini mixed drinks. So
Yes.
Jolly Ranchers, green tea shots.
Yeah, hot. Had like an apple pie shot a
Ooh.
while ago. Oh,
Apple pie shots are fire.
No.
just incredible.
Not hot.
Not hot.
No,
Because-
get out of here.
well-
I feel like I've had a lot of green tea shots with you in my day.
But who has bought them? Never me.
Definitely not Shane.
Dude,
never
green tea shots.
Here's the thing.
they
Who
F.
does buy them?
Here's the thing. Well, at Rock Bar, I get them for free.
Oh,
It's another free ad Friday. Go to Rock Bar.
yeah.
Tell Tommy Shane sent you.
And you will be drunk by the time you leave.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to double
There-
just 5 shots? And
Here's
a
my thing.
splash of soda.
Drinking is fantastic, but if you drink poorly, like choice wise, you drink so many calories. If you're just
Yeah.
drinking beer, if you're just drinking like vodka crayons, green tea shots and stuff are like, it's this much alcohol and it's just packed to the brim with sugar.
Yeah,
Like it's like 100 calories. You're just downing 100 calories. It's disgusting.
Don't care.
I'm with you.
I do.
I'm
It's
with you.
It's
how
hot.
how often do you take a green tea shot?
Not often, which is why I don't care. They're
Okay.
a nice. They're a nice little treat. Okay, they're a nice little treat.
I mean, sure. Guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the PHNX Sun Devils Show. Again, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and drop a 5-star review on your way out. Again, what? You got 6 to 10 hours left to donate, right?
Yeah, just donate right now.
Donate
instead
right
of
now.
trying to get into the buzzer. 7 hours, 58 minutes left.
There you
We
go.
are almost at $14,000, less than $200 away from getting $4,000 above our $10,000 goal. But if you can't donate money, bbbs.org/ALLCITY.
Sharon, I have not yet, but I have it downloaded and I'm just waiting to play it. It seems like one of those games. She asked if anybody's played Blueprints. It seems like one of those games where you have to not have a long day and have to be able to think.
What is the game?
It's like a puzzle game. It's supposed to be one of the games of the year. It looks amazing.
Interesting. All right, guys, if you enjoyed today's content, give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Strawberry Swirl Girl here at Erik Ruby. That is Erik with a K. You can follow the Deli Man at Shane Deef.
As always.
And we will see you guys on Monday. But in the meantime, go Devils. And peace.
We all silly like the mayor.